This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there. But give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. You keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He'll throw it now. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
And the Ducks have 1st and 10 here. He's looking to throw. A deep shot to the right. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Oregon. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. 25-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They're going to run it here. By stopping at the 34, that will be a first down.
A thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've had so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. I'm going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen, both won the Heisman Trophy.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back.
Early on in the football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to the offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
And the Trojans look to keep this drive moving. Receiver in motion now. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Finds his man. It's Kelly. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run. When you pull the ball and you've got open targets behind him. It's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
Looking for his big tight end. He's got it near the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, USC. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
First play of the drive now from the 25. first down. Looking to throw the football. Caught in the flat by the running back.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. The Ducks pick up enough to get a first down there.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
Off the play fake on first down. The coverage is good. They just swallow him up there for the sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. And that one's picked off. What a play. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Second down play coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Trying to force a field goal attempt. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Isaac. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Pass one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. It's a shotgun run call. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Catch made on the left side. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. The Ducks looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. Based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Movement at the second level of the defense now. On third down, he drops to throw. Catch made on the right side. Great footwork, a big opening now. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. Now it's second down here. Looking to chuck it again. He finds the running back in the flat. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. Boy, third down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. And he's intercepted. He's stepped in front of that bullet. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Blitz and a quick sack.
And they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in this first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes the grab. It's Kelly. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. It's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back end, nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The offense stays on the field. We're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And we'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Grab by the receiver. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. And the Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Second down, we're going to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it, and brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. The short completion of the tight end. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. The offense already has 1 4th down conversion. They do it for a 2nd time. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Comes up with the catch. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. Here's the first play of the drive. It started at 28. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Now from the 28 after the incompletion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Tries to get it to the running back. And this one is caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
One of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in his game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to throw yet again. He lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down, the clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Press coverage now from the secondary. The pocket breaking down. They get the completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. The linebacker shifting around now. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And they'll stop him short of the goal line. Offense will set up inside the 5. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The pass rush closing in. This one sails through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there, and if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Bringing pressure. Touchdown, Ducks! They cap the drive with 6 points. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. Breaking free at the 35. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The offense will take their first time out of the half. The Duck strategy here.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Keller. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 34-yard try. Knocks that one right down the middle. And with that, they retake the lead. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. And see if they found some solutions at halftime. Catch made on the out route. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Lets it go quickly. God, he's wide open. Look out. A huge gain moves the ball to the +22. Great scoring position there.
Yeah, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Looking for 6. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Trojans. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped with a conference championship on the line he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Bringing it out. It's Isaac. And he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. An electrifying play by this returner. Takes it the length of the field to the house in a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much as a kickoff return all the way back for a touchdown. It gets everybody fired up. Now you've got the stadium behind you. Your offense and defense will respond. This could be a game-changing opportunity for them.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Ball spotted at the 18-yard line. Should have just taken a knee. Trojans offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, USC.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Isaac. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. On the move. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started. And then it was just raw speed and instincts to take it to the house.
And the extra point gets him within 3, 31-28. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Pressure is coming. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back. Make it tougher on the quarterback. Make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
Ducks offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. Defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The receiver grabs it, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking right, this one caught. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Wideout's now clustered. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Let's it fly to the wideout. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Could take it all the way.
Well, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And, in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Boy, the timing here by his defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
How about this play by the quarterback, putting his body on the line here? But that's the kind of thing that endears you to the fans, the staff, and more importantly, to his teammates. At the end of the day, the quarterback doesn't want to look back on the game and say,
taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
28. Bringing it out. It's Isaac. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's who the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And the wideout goes in motion. Ball handed off. He's starting, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking to throw it on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. The RPO caught to the right. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Snags a quick throw. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Inside give now from the shotgun. Fights off a defender. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Solid gain on the play there. Wiped out by the penalty flag. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Oregon. Here we go. It's what you hope for. Fourth quarter, one-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple of scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he led back into the end zone. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. Play action here on first down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled in the tackle.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock.
Picked off, a crucial turnover. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. They look to throw it here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Isaac. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ducks. They jump on top now here in the fourth. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all you got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Trojans offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And the runner takes off to his right.
Chris, this is exciting, and really this is what this offense is hoped for. Ball in their hands, plus territory late in the football game. But remember, a field goal will not help them. They've got to find a way to get this ball into the end zone to take the lead.
Second down after that run on the previous play. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Going for a big play downfield. He tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Using his legs here. Picks it up himself and still going. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
He finds his man. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle made after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to scramble. Hit as he released it. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Fourth down now, and defensively, you know, you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Their last chance here. Looking for a late, deep throw. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They make the stop, but it's a big play with 31.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
They make the stop, and not before a solid gain that time. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust as their first timeout. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. It's a short return to get the tackle at 25. But what a play for this defense.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
And the first play of the drive now on the 25. Chewing clock with the running game. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? The pass rush closing in. Cannot get the throw. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. And you're wondering, could they maybe take a safety here? And the ball is away from his own end zone. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the return and heads out of bounds. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for a man deep on the right side. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. They jump on top here in the final minute.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to, can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go?
And they'll take a knee here, not wanting to spend time on a return. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here's that defense shifting again. Quick throw, testing the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare, a wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. He'll drop back here on third down. Bringing pressure. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Oregon. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The tight end makes the catch downfield. The timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Defense loading up on defensive backs here. Wanted to take away the deep pass play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's dropped. A chance to win it on the last play, but a heartbreaking way to lose it. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.